Plaintiff Joseph Riggins dated the defendant for 3 years, and he still loves him. But Joseph claims they broke up because the defendant falsely accused him of cheating. Joseph is suing his ex today for an unpaid loan. Defendant Michael Falk insists Joseph cheated on him with 12 different men. And Michael even found naked pictures that Joseph was sending of himself to Michael's best friend. Michael believes Joseph is suing him prematurely.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Your Honor, okay, I need a little advice, a little bit, because I was with this man for 3 years. I love him still. He loved me too, but
How you know?
we
He
was
didn't say
together. We was together.
Usually when you said, I love this man, he should have said, I love you too.
Right, lies.
He said none of that.
No, I don't.
He didn't say any of that.
Lies.
It's a one-way
He
love.
just mad because he owed me some money.
Go ahead, tell me what else.
So, okay, we got together a couple years ago. We was together 3 years.
Good.
But I'm a little bit of a flirt. I flirt a lot. I like to hug on folks. But I ain't a cheater. I like to just love a lot.
Then what do you call it?
You like President Jimmy Carter was.
A cheater.
You
that?
saying no. He said he lust in his heart.
Right.
And the Bible says lusting is a sin, which is, I guess that means it's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
when
I'm
you
going to jail.
lust for another, when you lust for another man, you cheating on him.
See, but
Why you
I
flirt
never
so
go
much?
full force.
Why you flirt so much?
People just wonderful. I love me some wonderful people, and I like to, rub on.
So why do you have to give them the impression that it's beyond
Exactly.
platonic?
I don't.
Okay.
Well, okay. If I hug somebody and be like, "Hey, I love you. You looking good today," I'm cheated. I cheated that day.
Cause you be,
Yeah.
when you hug, you be taking, he be going a little extra. He
Too
gets
extra.
extra, doesn't he?
Exactly.
I feel like if the clothes is still on, it don't count.
You see, Your Honor? And that's why
He
we
had it on
Oh,
phones.
I
It
had
says 30.
something so ready.
So-
The clothes
okay,
is
so let
on
me
and
tell you.
COVID is gone. Let's see, get back to what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we was together 3 years, right? We was living it up. We moved in together. We was partying,
Good.
drinking like a mug. He could outdrink me a little bit.
I'm not a drinker like that. That's you.
Not no more. Back when we was together, we was a drinking up a storm. The CVS was sold out at the corner. I'm gonna tell you. So we was drinking, partying, going out. We was having a good time. We was in love. And then, maybe 2.5 years. So this was maybe last November, I want to say. His best friend moved in with us.
All right, you must have been all right with it.
'Cause that's your ex-boyfriend, right?
I was with
kid.
him way back when I was 18.
So
I'm a
you
old man
initiated
now.
it.
No, that's his best friend now.
But he actually, no, you asked him to move in, not me. You asked
I was just okay with it.
You asked him.
Did you get messy with it?
Okay, I kind of, sort of, a little bit, in a way, kind of, possibly,
Oh, Your Honor, he lies.
flirted with that boy. But,
With your ex.
yes.
Ask your ex to move in the house and then you flirt with him. In front of your man's face.
Well, no, he was at work.
Oh, in his house.
You see?
No, but,
You
but,
a piece of work.
we,
You give me some background. We'll
Okay,
get back.
me and Joseph been together for 3 years, Your Honor. We broke up maybe about 6 months now, and when we were living together, everything was cool, cordial. I didn't have a problem. I was going through his phone when my best friend moved in at the time, and I found pictures from them both sexting on what they were doing, sexting, sending booty pictures, all that.
After moving in.
Yeah, after moving in, maybe like a month after. And then I asked Joseph about it, and he said no. That he was lying, whoopty whoop whoop. And then I asked my best friend, and he told me that they had. Yes. See, that's cheating, ain't it?
No.
That's
right.
That's cheating. Let's be real here. You a cheater, and that's it.
I didn't take my belt off. I didn't take my shoes off. My socks were still on.
How many men have you had intimate relations with since in the last 3 years, since you all were dating? We can get through this real quick.
Well,
Thank you.
intimacy is a verb, okay, Your Honor? And
How many men have you been with? That's what he asking you. So answer the question.
just one, just you.
You a liar.
And I wish it was still just
no,
you.
I don't want
What
you no
about
more.
those pictures between you and your
Okay,
ex
that
who
was
happens
him.
to be your roommate?
That was him sending me pictures. He was enticing me. He was like holding the carrot in front of the rabbit with the fishing rod.
Did he
got
ever,
hooked.
you see any pictures that he sent?
Yes, it was all mutual. From what I seen, it was mutual.
What I saying?
You sent him your picture.
Did he mention it to you then?
And
No, well, no.
What you can't, lying.
See,
Lying.
see,
You did
my
mention it to
problem.
him?
Yes, I did. And
And
he
what
denied
was,
it. He denied
how
it.
did that discussion go? Did he admit, deny? He
he
said that
denied-
wasn't me. That's not me on that picture. What'd he say?
He denied it till the very end and was like, oh, we're at the very end.
Your Honor.
In their underwear.
Seriously, y'all got this stuff going in my
Listen, I
mind
gave
now.
you everything.
And it got nothing to do with sexuality. It just got to do with, I mean, you just got all your clothes on and you just, I mean, it's like twerking. As the kids dance like that now.
like the VR.
Maybe he was dancing. See there?
No.
Twerking. Where you twerking?
I was
Thank
sorry.
you. He was twerking. Bible says lusting is a sin, which is, I guess that means it's cheating. So when
I'm going to
you
jail.
lust for another, man, you cheating on him.
See, but
Why you
I
flirt
never
so
go
much?
for-
Why you flirt so much?
Plaintiff Joseph Riggins is suing his ex-boyfriend, who insists Joseph cheated on him with 12 different men.
You give me some more background.
Okay, so
on your relationship.
so after we broke up, after that, maybe about 6 months after that, multiple men came up to me talking about they had been hanging out with him, been in their house, been in my car with him, and had sex with him. 12 different men.
How many?
12.
12.
Different men.
Oh, so I'm just a hoe.
You tell me. You tell
They
me.
lying.
Anyway.
They just wanted a piece of the pot.
And you gave it to him.
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I was with you and just you.
Your Honor, I've been with this man, and I gave him my all. I did everything for him, paid bills, took him where he wanted to go, did everything, cooked for him, and now we're here because of this, because he's a cheater.
That car was
What
possible
other
because of me.
confirmation other than
Hearsay.
the pictures that you saw? What other confirmation
My best
did you
friend had a
get
message.
that he was cheating on you?
My best friend told me whatever in the messages.
What'd he say?
Oh,
The same one that
Yes, I'm with him with us, yes.
we know we can't trust what he said.
True.
And now, like he's saying, all these other guys, they might just hate on him.
Nobody's hating on him, Your Honor.
I'm
At
fine
all.
as wine. They
At all.
hating.
At all.
They was hating
At
on
all.
you.
No. Not at all.
That's why I'm asking. You have any independent evidence other than the messy men said anything you've been able to confirm it?
No.
Well, then you don't know whether these messy men, they probably didn't want y'all to get back together.
'Cause they
Of course
wanted
they gonna
me.
go back and tell you
No.
that.
Nobody wants you no more.
Let's get to the unpaid loan. How does he owe you the loan?
Okay, so September of last year.
Okay, September 21.
Yes, his car broke down. I don't know what was wrong with it, but he needed $3,000 to get it fixed. And I got the text messages, because he called me on the phone, but I text him after, like, you sure you gonna pay me back? You 100%, I don't want you to do me dirty. And he texted me back, he said, I promise, I love you. I said, are you sure? Like, I
You
don't
all
want
were
you to...
still together, though.
We were still together at that point.
Okay. So you could have expected to be paid?
Yes, he told me he would pay me back in a few months. So then this happened in March.
What happened?
His best friend saying I cheated on him,
I did cheat.
lying.
When were you to have the loan repaid?
He said in a few months. He didn't give me like an
Okay,
exact
just a
date.
few months. All right, and that was in September. When did he approach you about his best friend and your ex?
That was in February. We broke up in March, but that was in February when...
He approached you, confronted you about it. All right, and
he was my man, so I was like, giving him a little leeway, because he was still, shopping. He be buying all them stuff, them brand name stuff. So I was letting him, take his time, because we were still together. But then when that happened, it was like, oh, you cheated on me with my best friend. I don't owe you nothing. And I'm like, wait a minute. What that got to do with the price of tea in China?
What do you say to the 3,000?
I say that I don't owe him that because me and him have been together for 3 years, and in that 3 years, I was giving him money for bills, for his car, for his tires, whatever he needed money for, I gave it to him. I didn't ask for it back.
It was our house.
And you all didn't anticipate having a separate household anytime in the near future?
No, not at all.
Okay, you didn't say to yourself, we can stay together for 3 years, 4 years, or to build our money up, then you buy your home and I buy my home.
Not at all, Your Honor.
That plan on that. So it sounds like your assumption is that you all would be together forever.
Forever, yeah.
All right, meaning you don't pay your spouse back $3,000.
Exactly.
On the other hand, did you agree to pay him $3,000?
No, I
just change your mind.
Well, I mean, I told him I'd pay him back, but I didn't give him a time frame. He didn't give me a time frame or nothing.
Well, then that's why you tell him you're giving it back if you believe that it's an offset of the relationship, which has always been back and forth financially between the two, like any other couple. Instead, you said, I'll pay you back.
Okay.
Now, that's the problem you have today, because otherwise, I might have been tempted. If you'd have told me enough spending on your end, if you'd have said, well, Judge, over the last 2 years, the money I have put into the relationship is about $5,000 for the household things, for the food, for the transportation, for the car insurance, for the electric, and he's only put in $1,000 in the last couple of years. I'd have said, y'all get out of here, because you all been living as spouses, common law spouses, essentially, and nobody going tit for tat on when you bought him cigarettes, should you get it back?
Exactly.
Y'all living together 3 years, and you gonna give me a list. I know how this go. I get it all the time. If folks live together for several years, coming here with a list of things, y'all owe me back from 1977. So I usually just say, it was a marriage or a common law marriage, and therefore I'll dismiss. That's why, if you say you agreed to pay him, however.
Okay, I kind of, sort of, a little bit, in a way, kind of, possibly flirted with that boy. But.
With your ex.
Yes.
Ask your ex to move in the house, and then you flirt with him. In front of your man's face.
Well, no, he was at work.
Oh. In his house.
You see?
Plaintiff Joseph Riggins is suing his ex-boyfriend, who insists Joseph cheated on him with 12 different men.
If you say you agreed to pay him, however, you agreed to pay him.
But I did pay him back.
No.
I paid him back. I paid him back.
Your Honor.
With my love and my dope. Yes, I paid you back. I paid you back.
That's priceless.
I did everything for you and some. I paid you back.
But the house was in my name.
I paid bills
in the middle, down the middle. Down the middle.
Uh-huh.
You didn't do nothing extra.
I did it.
You act like
When did you pay him back?
Throughout everything.
No, it didn't happen until September of 21. You can only get credit for something after September 21.
December, I bought him some AirPods.
No, we're not talking about
okay,
that.
sorry.
We're talking about the $3,000. He says he's paid you back. The loan was made in September 21, and so therefore, you should have been paid back significant amount by this time.
He seems to think just his time.
So what did you give back since September 21? Because I'm with him. I heard you say something about I gave him me, and I'm all of that or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, I said, what I cooked for him, I cleaned for him, I did everything for him and some, and I took his car to get service and more.
Like once.
How much did you spend on that?
I want to say about $800 to get service.
For an oil change?
True? Is that true?
No.
When, sir?
This was back in, I want to say,
Since September of 21?
No.
Yes, no, before that.
Well, then now I'm asking, after you owed him money, what did you do to consider paying him back? After September 21. Even if you'd have said, well, I got the car fixed September 22nd, the next day. for $800. I might have given you credit for that.
Okay.
But everything you're saying occurred before the loan. You can't say you've paid something back before you have even borrowed it.
Okay.
And, you know, you said wasn't there another implication? Didn't you say something about you worked it off, or the implication was?
Yeah, exactly.
Because of
worked it
borrowing
off.
what
You know I worked it off.
And
And don't
then
play no
some.
games.
He kept saying, and then some.
And then some.
And then
yeah,
some,
and
yeah.
then some.
He,
You know that cost, the way you using law.
nah, that's
And he still
that's
love
free-
Your Honor.
Hey, who's
That's
the
free
oldest? Who's
services.
the oldest?
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what was the
Well,
question?
Who's the oldest? Obviously me, because you're immature.
Well, you don't know the game. He the sugar daddy.
Well, I mean, he was doing that for me a little bit here and there before we got together, and after it just got, you know.
Sugar daddies don't make you pay back.
Exactly.
Right.
So you
I
need a
ain't
new
no
sugar
sugar
daddy.
Just because I'm balling.
Anyways,
You see these earrings,
and
right?
while we here in court, think you balling.
Because it's a principle. You owe me my money.
You mad because I won't be with you no more while we're here. That's it.
You gonna be back with me.
No, I'm not. After today, we're done.
Just because I sued you, you owe me money.
We're done.
I'll see you tonight.
No,
No.
no, you're not. I can
No.
tell how he's saying it. 3,000 is your judgment. He'll be back. Good day.
Sir,
Thank you, Your Honor.
20 10s and 5s. I want all that. No quarters. No pennies.
Okay.
All right.
I gave you my all, Joseph, and you know you're wrong for this. But
You
okay.
know I love you too,
It's
and I
okay.
gave you my all.
No, you didn't. You cheated on me.
I did. It's not.
That's cheating.
No.
You're a cheater, and we're done.
I will see
We're
you
done.
in California.
Have a good day.
You have a greater day with your cute hair. Why you
Leave me alone. Leave me alone, please.